Okay, good morning, good evening. Again, this is Butch Bartolome for the episode. My gosh, the last episode no, for the year 2025, December 28. Imagine that. And sabi nga natin, may buena mano to look forward for the 2026. Today, I invited a young entrepreneur, no? And how he started this journey and exploring a lot of things and again capturing social media so much so that from a semiconductor employee for 6 years he's now an entrepreneur, sabi nga natin, an entrepreneur will always have a heart, always there in our heart, no? It's a matter of exploring. So without further ado, let me introduce to you June Rex Bongabong. June, how are you today, this Sunday, the last Sunday natin? Buena mano ka ba? June.
Yes, Tito Boots, good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me on your last episode for the year. My Sunday so far has been great. So great, in fact.
All right. So June, tell us, you started as a semiconductor. Tell us, ano bang work ng semiconductor in your line of profession before?
Yan, so good question, Tito Boots. Actually, my background is in engineering. So I was a graduate of computer engineering at the same time electronics and communications engineering. So double degree po, Tito, because I thought the more degree that you have, the better chances of earning, right? More earnings. And I thought wrong. So, semiconductor is basically gumagawa po siya ng chips. So, if meron kayong
Uh-huh.
phone dyan, pag bubuksan mo yung phone, sa loob niyan may mga chips. So, yung gumagawa po niyan is yung manufacturing ng semiconductor. And yung
Oh.
pinaka-biggest supplier niyan, if you know, is Taiwan.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And you stayed there. You took up that profession and you landed up in the same position, right? The job. But you stayed there for 6 years. What happened after 6 years?
Well, that was my first job. And I was a
Uh-huh.
loyal employee. Talaga pong binigay ko yung best ko for that career. But from the start up to nag-end po ako for 6 years, talagang yung salary ko hindi man lang lumagpas ng 50,000.
And
And
that was what year was that, June?
that was between 2013 hanggang 2018 po.
Oh, okay.
Yan. So,
And you were still single at the time.
yes, I was still single. I was still single at that time. But I've always been an entrepreneur, Tito Boots. So when I was an employee, at the same time I was selling life insurance. I joined multi-level marketing. Nagtayo din po ako ng maliit na restaurant dyan sa Pasay. Not mine. I'm not the full, but at least I know how I'm involved.
Mm-hmm.
Nagtayo din po ako ng air conditioning, cleaning, and then wood printing. So kami yung first of the few
Yung
wood
mga
printing
laser.
business dyan.
Yung mga
Yes,
laser ba yun? Oo. Ang
printing po
dami.
sa wood.
Ang dami mo naman pinasok. Eh, bang habang nagtatrabaho, may oras ka pa ba magpahinga?
Wala na nga, nasobrahan nga. And so, noong 2018, what happened was, I was invited dito sa isang maliit na province for a wedding. And then I met my wife. And so,
Mm-hmm.
fell in love. And then the next year, I moved to the province. And dyan po nag-umpisa yung full-time entrepreneurship journey ko because I found a chance dahil dito sa area namin wala po kasing semiconductor plant. So, hindi siya sikat na
What
industry
province is
dito.
this, John? What province are you now
Negros
located?
Oriental po.
Negros Oriental, which is the capital of, what's the capital of Negros Oriental?
Dumaguete po.
Dumaguete. Oh, the
Yes.
lovely place, huh? The lovely place.
The
Okay, the
land of gentle
boulevard, di ba?
people. Correct.
And
Correct po.
Silliman University and St. Paul University, right? These are two great
Yes.
universities. So what
Correct.
happened there when you relocated and, where you followed your heart and your heart got dropped there, di ba? Para bang
Yes.
napako yung puso mo doon, di ba?
Correct, correct. And so napilitan kami mag-business because
Aha.
I have no other option. So we started a cafe, that's Praya Cafe. And then a
Mm.
year after, we bought a business, yung Flaming Grill na restaurant na business. And
Mhm.
then another year, nagtayo kami ng second branch ni Flaming Grill. And then unfortunately, COVID happened and that changes the entire track of my entrepreneurial career.
Mhm. So what happened? I mean, you were faced with so many challenges. How did June and your wife manage to survive? These were all trying times, June. It's not a it's not a walk in the park, sabi nga natin, no?
Totoo
Di
po,
ba?
totoo po. And I'm sure you can relate that ito na lahat ng mga entrepreneurs talagang merong pinagdadaanan na ganyan na journey. I was actually in on a very, very at the very, very low point of my life because as a father and as a husband, I feel like I've failed my family. Kasi
Mhm.
when that happened, we have to close a lot of business. Baon na baon ako sa utang. I was so scared. Not because of the utang itself, but because nilagay ko sila sa position na ganito. And as a father,
Mhm.
I feel like a failure. And so we shifted. So what happened was I looked for other opportunities. And then I realized yung automation na binild ko pala dun sa restaurant ko because I'm into it, like building chatbots, building funnels dun sa restaurant to make sure that customers are being monitored. Alam ko
Uh-huh.
sino yung
Uh-huh.
new, sino yung loyal customers.
Okay.
This is something pala I could sell abroad.
Wow.
And I was able to sold it for 70K on my first proposal sa client.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I realized, wait lang. Meron palang ganito na industry. In fact, it's called marketing automation, Tito. And
Oh,
so I
okay.
explored it further during the pandemic. I started as a freelancer, and then in less than 2 years, I built my profile as a freelancer, as a good freelancer in Upwork. That was the platform.
Mhm.
Until such time na nakita ako ng mga malaking companies based in the US and Australia and they hired me as a permanent marketing automation specialist. So
So what is marketing automation, June? How would you explain this to our viewers?
that's a good question. So marketing automation is basically automating the interaction between a business papunta dun sa customers nila. And
Uh-huh.
why do businesses do this? So that they can scale. I'll give you a,
Mhm.
a simple analogy, Tito. I'm sure you're familiar with sales, 10 is to 1.
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
10 prospect, one customer. So if you
Correct.
want to scale the number of customers that you want to get, you need to scale the prospecting.
Mhm.
Pero ang problema, yung process in between, kung manual yan, mahirapan kang mag-scale. Kung manual yung presentation mo, manual yung pagko-collect mo ng leads, manual yung pagko-convert mo dun sa client, mahirapan kang
Mhm.
mag-scale. So yun yung nagiging bottleneck. The purpose of marketing automation is basically to automate the entire funnel and the entire customer buyer's journey. And that's why this skill is highly valuable because if you could just say to a business, sir, I could 100x your revenue, just give me this amount, it's a no-brainer for a business because they see value on making their sales or revenue, skyrocket by just multiplying or making the process automated. So that's basically marketing automation.
So where did you learn this trait? I mean, you discovered something gold mine. How did you manage to step upon this opportunity?
Good question. I'm trying to automate my own business. So I own an event space here in
Mm-hmm.
Dumaguete. And sobrang
Mm-hmm.
dami nag-i-inquire and ayaw kong nakasagot lang ako doon or ayaw ko din yung hindi sila nasasagot agad. So I tried to automate
Yes.
that. On my restaurant, I wanna know sino yung mga customers na bago, sino yung mga customers na loyal so I could differentiate my messaging and my offer. So I want to
Mm-hmm.
know how to do that and marketing automation led me to create a feature for my business. So dun ko po nakita yung opportunity ng marketing automation. And ngayon, I try to sell it for business from business abroad to businesses abroad. And yeah, yan yung naging mission ko this year.
Wow. So you're able. Well, the lesson that I could see here is that there was no, kumbaga, there's always a resiliency, no, on your part. No? I
Correct.
mean, you were saying that you were almost baon ka sa utang, hindi ka takot, but naidamay mo pa yung pamilya mo, doon ka natatakot, di ba? I mean, but
Totoo
again,
po.
it's something, a lesson for everyone, di ba, na we have to bounce back, sabi nga natin. So, aside from this automation, you are part of the social media now, the highway of social media, right? Uh,
Yes, correct po.
anong nakikita mo ngayon for 2026, I mean, a few days from now, okay? How do you see now the growth of the social media that you are involved with? Anong growth pattern kaya?
That's a good question actually, Tito. And this is part of of the campaign that I'm doing in social media, everybody
Mm-mm.
needs to upskill. Like everyone needs to upskill, especially with the
Mm-mm.
growth of AI. Everyone needs to upskill.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So everyone needs to upscale. But you know,
Correct.
June, there are talks now about business processing companies, BPOs, wherein there's from the United States. I'm sure you read about it. You know, you bring back
Yeah.
BPOs to America. Where do you see now whether it will happen or not? Ano ang
Mm,
nakikita mo dapat gawin ng mga tao na naka-involved sa BPO? Employees, for example, team
mm.
leaders, like for example. How do you see this for 2026?
When I heard that news, it's a bit scary actually. And
Ah,
talagang diniinan ko yung campaign that, hey guys, you need to upskill because if hindi kayo nagiging value add doon sa business, talagang in a snap of a finger, papalitan nila agad kayo. And especially now with the US being so aggressive on bringing, that resources back to their own country,
mm-mm,
we
mm-mm,
really need to prove that hindi ako someone na kaya nilang palitan ng ganun-ganun na lang.
mm-mm.
Otherwise, if hindi mo ma-prove yun, it's a difficult situation for our Filipinos, especially because a big chunk of our GDP comes from outsourcing services. So just imagine,
Correct.
Tito, gaano kadami yung mawawalan ng trabaho.
Hindi lang yun. Those are the direct. How about the indirect? You know, the
Exactly.
families, the people who
Exactly.
are relying, no, the livelihood, no. Pero should we just be sitting down and wait for whatever happens? Kumbaga, kaya sera-sera. You know, yung bang, kasi may mga ganun. Then, di magkakatotoo yan. But ano ang dapat na gawin ng isang tao na nakikinig o nanonood sa atin na ah, paano siya mag-upskill? Paano yun? Kasi I'm sure tatanungin nila, oo, gusto ko mag-upskill because I want to be
Mm,
ready. So
mm.
how can June sort of recommend? Ano ba yung mga dapat mong pwedeng i-recommenda?
Regardless of whether mangyayari to or hindi, I think everyone really needs to upskill.
Mm-hmm.
It also provides more value to that person if mag-upskill talaga sila. The question na
Mm-hmm.
lang is, ano ba yung skill na kaya kong i-learn on this time at the same time I could leverage so that I can earn more? Yun na lang yung
Mm-hmm.
question. And
Mm.
that's the main reason why I do marketing automation and I do this for free. By the way, Tito, I teach this for free
Wow.
kasi ito yung
Okay.
skill na you can learn quickly. Like, hindi mo
Mm-hmm.
kailangan maging technical, hindi mo kailangan matuto paano mag-code. You can learn this quickly and at the same time, you can earn a lot by just doing this marketing automation skill.
Mm-hmm. So basically, no age, right? I mean, in your what you're trying to drive at is because in social in BPOs right now wala namang age yan no
Wala.
so long as you're able to follow, you're able to talk, di ba? Pero yung importante sa akin siguro yung inventory of self, di ba, Jun?
Correct.
Inventory of yourself, uh, knowing your capacity and your commitment. Kasi ano na ito kumbaga sasabihin natin, ito na yung end road mo di ba? Ito
Mm.
na yung end road and you have to make do with it's either left or right. There's no compromise, no? So yun ang nangyayari. So paano? I mean, how would they is there a site that or a page that they can go to and probably talk to you and say, June, I'm committed and I want to learn. So how long is the training? How long is the learning curve?
Yeah, good question, Tito. When I started this mission, and my mission now is actually to help 100,000 Filipinos learn marketing automation for this year. When I
Uh-huh.
started this early this year, nasa mga 1,000 lang yung enrollees natin. And
Uh-huh.
fast forward October, 16,000 students have joined the course. And I'm happy to tell you that demographic is very wide ng spectrum. I have students as young as 18, 19 years old, no, high school pa. And I have students as old as 60, 62, senior citizens. Right? So,
Uh-huh.
if you read the reviews, sabi nila para daw sila nanonood ng Netflix, ganun ka-engaging yung course. And I built this course for 3 months. Ganun po siya katagal ginawa. And my wife can
Mm.
attest to this. Wala akong ginawa day in, day out, kundi mag-record, mag-edit, because I want this course to be short and concise and direct to the point.
Correct. Correct.
Kasi
Correct.
alam ko, marami sa mga Pinoy na budol na. They pay for a course. A course is 10 hours, pero puro chit-chat lang, wala talagang lesson na nangyayari.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm
True.
I'm
True.
one of those victims, and I don't want to do it to my fellow Filipino. So what I
Oh.
did, 6 years worth of marketing automation experience, I compressed it into 2 hours. 2 oras lang po.
Wow.
And if you have a weekend, you can finish this in one setting. And a good thing pa ito, libre yung course, pero yung output is something you could sell. It's an actual automation that I built 2 years ago that I was able to sell. So,
Mhm.
yung product na nabubuo nila after the course, immediately they can sell it.
Ah, maganda yan, ha? Maganda yan. But kanino naman ibebenta? I mean, yan ang question. Yeah. Natuto ko, ilang, ano ang time na kailangan na buuin nila? They have to learn? How long
Dalawang
is the
oras lang
time?
po. 2 oras lang po yung course.
2 hours lang? After 2 hours, what? What happened?
After 2 hours, they will learn the basics of marketing automation. And there's just three
Mhm.
concepts na tinuturo ko kasi doon, Tito. So yung first is,
Mm.
they have to learn ano yung funnel. Ano ba yung funnel? Ano ba yung top of the funnel,
Mm.
middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel? So tuturo natin doon sa course. Pangalawa, they need to learn and identify ano yung API at saka ano yung endpoint. So those are technical terms. I know
Mm.
medyo
Mm.
scary siya. But if
Mm.
after ng course talagang ma-realize nun, ganito lang pala kasimple yun. And yung third is
Okay.
tuturuan ko silang gumamit ng isang marketing automation platform. Yun lang. Ganun lang kasimple siya. Now, pagkatapos mo dun sa course, as I mentioned, merong product na mabubuo. And the good thing about this is all businesses, regardless of the industry, they need to automate some part of their business. So to answer your question,
Ayun.
Tito, lahat pwede mong bentahan.
Ganda yun. Anyway, ano page naman ang pupunta nila? I'm sure they're fiddling with their ball pen and ready with their paper and pen. Where will they get there? How do they get in touch with you, June?
Yeah, so I made it very easy. If they go to my TikTok account, Junrex Bungabong, I have a very simple instruction there, which is just to DM me the word automation. I-message mo lang ako, keyword automation, and I'll send the free course link sa inyo. If
Oh
nasa
my
Facebook ka
gosh.
naman, you can go to my business account, Zage, that's Sigma, Alpha, India, Gamma, Echo, Zage, and then they can DM me the same keyword, automation, and they could receive, and I will send them the course link for free where they can sign up.
Awesome. Awesome. My God. Alam mo, talaga na bininiwala ko, the more you give, the more blessing you get, right? I mean,
Exactly.
something that, hindi naman pera-pera lang ito, Sabi mo nga, marami nang bubudol. Ako rin,
Mhm.
nabudol rin ako ng ilang beses, I mean, tayo-tayo lahat nabubudol, no? But again, this time siguro 2026 is the resolution is actually wag magbudol, and upskill, di ba? Upskill. So, last question, June. You mentioned you and your wife are involved. Ano ba ang technique how you and your wife can work together? Kasi, alam mo, marami nagsasabi dyan, working together with the spouse is sometimes is the most crucial of all.
Mm.
Ano ba mga tips mo? You're a young couple. How long have you been married? June, if you don't mind.
6 years, 6 years.
Oh, fresh 6 years.
Fresh
Okay.
pa lang.
So, how do you maintain that course? How do you maintain the course in terms of the give and take? Ano ba mga ano? Kasi maraming mga young couples ngayon. I'm sure they're also involved in other social media. Ano ba mga
Yeah.
tips mo dyan, June?
Siguro Tito, gawin ko lang siyang general because I know this is applicable for all young couples, not only on
Mm-hmm.
business but even on their personal engagement. Ito lagi kong
Yeah.
sinasabi, there's only three pillars of marriage. As in on my own opinion. So the first one is sex. So they need to have this intimate relationship between an husband and a wife. Without that, medyo mahihirapan kayo on hand-holding. So you need to have that. And sa lalaki, sometimes hindi mo mapipilit yung babae, but you have to respect that as well. So be on schedule. If nahihirapan kayo, you have to talk about it. But that is a very important aspect. Some couples they don't talk about it because taboo siya, but wala tayo sa generation na ganyan tito eh. Sometimes I'm
Mm,
I'm
mm.
I'm so straightforward like, "Hey, kailan kayo last?" na ganyan, no? So you have to make a time for that. So that's number
Yeah.
one.
Uh,
Pangalawa, you need to know your money blueprint. And money blueprint is not on the sense kung gaano kadami yung pera mo, but on how you
mm,
decide on money. Gusto mo bang
mm,
igastos, ibili ng bag, ibili ng kotse, ibili ng bahay? Or gusto nyo bang i-invest, itayo ng negosyo? So you have to
mm.
decide on that as a couple. Pag iba yung money blueprint ng isa, ng husband, at saka iba yung money blueprint ng wife, sigurado at the end of the day, away yun. So you have to decide
Correct.
on the other side of the spectrum or dun sa kabila tayo. And then
Uh-huh.
lastly, ito yung pinaka-importante sa lahat, you need to have God in your relationship.
Mhm.
Without Him, it's very difficult for you guys to make a decision. If meron
Exactly.
kayong problema, kahit gaano kalaki or gaano kaliit, huwag niyong ikwento sa kaibigan nyo, huwag niyong ikwento sa pamilya nyo, huwag niyong ikwento sa mga magulang nyo, at lalong-lalo na doon sa kapitbahay nyo, sa inyo lang yun. Right?
Yung mga pangalan ay Marites at Mario.
Exactly. So, kanino niyo siya ikikwento? Ikwento
Oo,
niyo kay God. Doon niyo siya
exactly.
ikwento. Dahil siya
True.
lang yung makakatulong sa inyo. And that's how we
Mm, mm.
survive this past 6 years and going strong. Alam namin na kahit anong problema ay aming malalagpasan at nalagpasan na namin yung initial problem. So now we're trying to grow the business, we're trying to grow our family as well.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Amen, amen. Yeah, I've been married 49 years, so and that is the secret that you were telling us, I mean, that's one thing, no? You have to stick through thick and thin, I mean, importante yun.
Mm.
Kasi working together, living together, it's not just something I live together, we live together, period. No? You have to have a purpose. No? So basically now, okay, the social media is so challenging. You have the BPOs that need to upskill. Tell me about, you mentioned about your restaurant, June. Ano ba itong
Yes.
restaurant? Naiintriga ako doon sa restaurant mo kasi ang dami mong pinapasok. Pinasok ko semiconductor, nag-ayos ko pa ng aircon, kulang ka na lang maglako ng bote dyan, yung mga ganon, di ba? And then all of a sudden, biglang marketing automation. June,
Yeah.
ano ba itong pinasok mo namang itong restaurant mo na yun ay binili mo? Okay, ano ba yung restaurant na yan?
Yes, Flaming Grill po yung name ng restaurant namin. And initially, it's an American diner concept dito sa area namin. And it's been in this city for more than 15 years.
Oh,
Correct po. So it's time na for us to franchise it, and make it scalable. Sabi nga
mhm.
nung nakausap kong architect kanina before this call, sabi niya, ano bang plan mo for Flaming Grill? Sabi ko, of course, dito we have to go worldwide, di ba? Pat naman natin ililimit sa Pilipinas lang. But eventually, I want it to be a medium to help people that are planning to go sa entrepreneurship journey but they need guidance. Because what I don't want to happen is for you to step your foot and then hindi mo alam ano yung pinasok mo and then mabaon ka sa utang just like me. Right? So let's avoid
Exactly,
that
exactly.
by by letting you start on a system that's already proven and having all of us here around you to guide you and make the right decisions.
That's right. That's right. So, wow. So we're looking at 2026 with a flaming explosion of business opportunity. Ganun ba yun? Para
Yes,
bang,
yes.
para bang you're now claiming it, right? You're now claiming it. And yeah, June, it's so exciting that you are now telling me all these things. Again, I'm looking forward to giving me an update. And again, all positive notes on 2026, right, June?
Yes, all positive notes. All thanks to him, Tito. All thanks to him.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yun ang importante doon. So, I think basically yun ang kailangan natin yun, no? It's like the confidence that we need, no? At kasi if you just say, doon ka na lang sa isang sulok, you're going to be a loser, di ba? Yun ang problema natin, no? So which we don't want, no? An entrepreneur never surrenders. You cannot be called entrepreneur if you always say ayoko na, no? Talo pikon, di ba? Sabi nga natin nung araw. So
Totoo.
I guess with you, probably I won't be surprised. Flaming Grill will be dotting not just the shores of Manila and the rest of Visayas and Mindanao, but again, might be going to the United States. I mean, kung American diner yan, why not? The concept is very clear, no? The June Bungabong spirit is behind, di ba?
God
So
willing.
yeah, oo. So again, June, thank you very much for this episode. And again, guys, happy New Year. 2026, look forward to a dynamic rolling, just like our guest today, a young entrepreneur. Uh, but sabi niya, eto, tandaan nyo, upskill. Whether magkakatotoo yung sinasabi natin, wag naman sana. Pero whatever it is, be prepared. Di ba? Para bang laging handa, di ba, Jun?
Correct.
Parating yan ang sinasabi natin. Okay. So again, thank you very much, guys. And again, Butch Bartolome, I look forward to seeing you next year in a couple of days on my 96th episode. No? So this is a rolling episode, no? And we'll be having more and more entrepreneurs. June, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.